This is the moment I have been waiting for. The sweet, sweet, glorious moment that the Democrats of the past two terms realize the current party is insane. Check this out. Biden, quote, bizarre that Democrats attacked Obama's policies at debate. Yep, because Barack Obama is a Republican, at least by today's standards, and they hate everything Obama did. And that's why Trump won, and that's why Trump is going to win again. Because even Joe Biden can't quite figure out what is going on with the Democratic Party. Sorry, Biden, you're a relic of, well, three years ago. It was just 3 years ago. We had Obama, deporter-in-chief. And today, we have Biden running, and they attack him with, they say it's right-wing talking points or Republican talking points. So the first thing I want to show is this story, which is very funny. Joe Biden is surprised. He says, I was a little surprised at how much incoming there was about Barack, about the president. I'm proud of having served him. I'm proud of the job he did. I don't think there's anything he has to apologize for. I do. Maybe, extrajudicial assassination and the indefinite detention provisions and prosecuting whistleblowers and okay, you get the point. Let's move on. The point is, yeah, Obama has things to be criticized for, but not his regular Democrat policies. Oh well, Barack Obama's a Republican by today's standards. That's something Biden's gonna have to contend with. He changed the dialogue, he changed the whole question, he changed what was going on, and the idea that somehow it's comparable to what this guy is doing is absolutely bizarre. In fact, Trump ended family separation. The facilities holding kids were built by Obama, I think, or at least he used them. So Biden, I hate to say it, but Obama was a Republican. So it's funny that Joe Biden is shocked, but check this out. CNN opinion. When did Barack Obama become a Republican? That's the question I've been asking because I've always been a little to the left of Obama on some issues. Like healthcare, Obama was for universal healthcare, okay? I'm on board with that idea, but whether it's possible is an entirely different story, in which case we should probably negotiate like a public option or something that we can get conservatives on board for instead of just screeching into the wind and calling Trump and saying orange man bad. But this is great. I absolutely love this story. Let's check it out. When did Barack Obama become a Republican? I'm asking because according to some folks in the debate stage in Detroit, support for policy positions like the public option, comprehensive immigration reform, and trade agreements are now dismissed as, quote, Republican talking points. The same applies to asking practical questions about how proposals would be passed or paid for. That's not only a sign of how far left Democrats are moving, but also a warning about how liberals risk reinforcing Donald Trump's re-election playbook. They're not liberals. They are not liberals. Tim Pool is a liberal. Tim Pool likes principled discussion and reasonable debate. And I imagine somebody tweeted about Crossfire and how Tucker Carlson would sit with like a liberal. I don't even know who did that show. But Jon Stewart said it was bad for the country, the liberals and the conservatives debating. Now we don't have any of that. MSNBC won't even let Glenn Greenwald on the air because he wouldn't push the Russiagate nonsense. Well, let's read on. Of course, all this is absurd. Obama is the Democratic Party's most popular ex-president in living memory. Despite Republicans' relentless and often unhinged attacks on him as a socialist and worse, it's now clear that he was a responsible center-left leader. Man, I gotta say, the Democrats are making me miss Obama, and I wasn't a fan. I voted for him the first time, not the second time. I was mad at him for a lot of his policies. But I gotta say, I'd love to have an Obama on that stage. Somebody like him. Charisma, center-left policy positions, no absurd give everything to illegal immigrants, strong on the borders. Wow. Makes you really miss the guy. I'd be willing to bet conservatives even miss him. Well, actually, I take that back. Obama won, so I'm pretty sure conservatives are glad he's gone, and the Democrats look insane. But let me just stress, we need a good counterbalance. It is healthy for Trump. It is healthy for Obama. It is healthy for whoever is running to have a strong opponent. And Trump doesn't have a strong opponent. He needs one. After inheriting the worst fiscal crisis since the Great Depression, Obama actually reduced the deficit in his second term and backed bipartisan reforms on stubborn issues like immigration. Many of his policy outreaches to Republicans were rebuffed, and it's because of the reflexive demonization of Obama that many Democrats today are saying that it's useless to reach out to Republicans. I understand their frustration, but still, the ability to work with Republicans is the third quality that a CNN poll shows Democrats want most in their next president. The first being an ability to defeat Donald Trump, and that requires more than a purely play to the base strategy that ignores independent swing voters. I got a special treat for you. I got something even better than this. We can talk about Obama all day and night, but how about we one up the insanity and go straight to all of the Democrats are right wing? Yes. And I'll throw it to everyone's favorite, Ocasio-Cortez. Take it away, Ocasio-Cortez, who says Palestinians have no choice but to riot against Israel. And she agrees with radio host that the country is criminal. But you may say, Tim, this story has nothing to do with what you're talking. Oh, hold on. In the interview, I'm not going to play it because I don't want to risk copyright issues. Ocasio-Cortez repeatedly makes statements accusing or insinuating the Democrats who have criticized Ilhan Omar's statements as anti-Semitic are right-wing or pushing right-wing talking points. And she repeatedly says the right and right-wing and Republicans. And I'm sitting here thinking like, listen, Ocasio-Cortez is far left. She's at odds with the Democrats. At first, I thought maybe she's just purposefully omitting the fact that it's Democrats who are criticizing Ilhan Omar over anti-Semitism. And then I thought it actually makes more sense that Cortez being far left assumes the Democrats are right-wing. I mean that seriously. I can't interpret it any other way. I'm not going to give her the benefit of the doubt and assume she's just targeting Republicans. That's what she's doing. No, it was a bipartisan effort to condemn Ilhan Omar's remarks. And in this video, she says, isn't it weird how, like, when you criticize Israel, the right will call you anti-Semitic? And I'm like, well, the Democrats did that. Here we are. Whether or not it was her intent, we can kind of see things coming together, huh? We can see how Ocasio-Cortez lumps the Democrats in with Republicans. We can see how on the debate stage, they rag on Barack Obama's policies and basically act like he's a Republican and call him Republican talking points. Barack Obama saying we need secure borders is not a Republican talking point. Bernie Sanders did it 10 years ago. Chuck Schumer did it 10 years ago. What is going on? Well, poor old Biden. Poor old Biden is just sitting there confused as everyone rags on him and they move further and further and left. But let me just tell you, the end result of this insanity is going to be a Trump landslide. You know why? Because Biden isn't wrong. It is bizarre they're acting like Obama was a Republican. Obama won twice. People in this country still like the man. They still agree with his policy positions. So what's going to happen now when the people on the debate stage are saying Obama was bad? Everyone's going, but I voted for him. They're either not going to vote or they'll vote for Trump. They go on to talk about Obamacare. Obama essentially adopted a Heritage Foundation proposal that was first implemented by Mitt Romney in Massachusetts, did not stop Republicans from absurdly attacking it as government takeover of healthcare. And that's understandably fueled a lot of cynicism among Democrats who say they might as well now propose what they see as the real deal, an actual government takeover of healthcare. Republicans' bad faith arguments have created the thing they feared. But I want to point this out too. That was the old Republican establishment. Trump came in and just kind of changed everything. So call it what you want. By all means, I'm not here to defend Republicans. I do think it's funny to point out Mitt Romney had this, Romney Care, and it was the basis of Obamacare. It doesn't necessarily mean it was implemented in the same way. Now, I personally thought the individual mandate was an authoritarian step over the line, forcing people to buy private insurance. So what if you can't afford it? I just thought that was silly and ridiculous. It was Obama failing to get anything done. He couldn't get a public option. He couldn't get universal health care. So what does he do? Well, then just force people to buy insurance. Oh, that solves the problem. Ridiculous. They say, actually, let's just read the conclusion on this one. A political party needs both wings to fly. Thank you. And if the policies of Barack Obama, a person who is still America's most admired political leader, are being castigated as Republican talking points, that's a sign of how unmoored our political conversation has become from reality. That's vital to note, because beyond winning the nomination, the primary responsibility of the next president will be reuniting the nation. Here's the point of the primary. The primary is supposed to find the candidate who will beat the opponent. However, the opposite happens today. You take all these candidates, put them against each other, and those with the merit win. They then run in the general. Today, something else is happening. The Democrats are pandering to the far left to try and get those votes, and they're speaking nonsense and calling Obama, saying it's Republican talking points in reference to Obama's policies. So in fact, they're not going to choose the person best suited to defeat Donald Trump. They're going to choose someone who gives them good feels, makes them feel good. They said the right things, and I'll vote for you. And then when it comes to general, regular people are going to be like, I'm not going to vote for those crazy people. I'm going to vote for this guy. So the primary is in effect not doing what it was designed to do. It's doing the opposite. Where will that end up? Well, I don't know, man. But look at AOC. They've called it the future of the Democratic Party. I don't think they're wrong, but I'll say this: she acts like Democrats and Republicans are all right wing, whether it's her intention or not. Democrats and Republicans condemn the anti-Semitism. Well, actually, I take that back. They've all criticized it, but they failed to actually, sign a resolution against Ilhan Omar. But Democrats have condemned it too. They must be right wing, and that's your future, where Ocasio-Cortez claims to be in the middle. And they keep moving the needle. Stick around. I got one more segment coming up for you in a few minutes. I will see you shortly.